being long now. Excuse me. Never mind. About this farm boy. Do you know any other songs? I know one. I could try. Yeah, this is my jam. Oh yeah. This is some good shit. I know that piece. The Lion Song. Wilma Dorfil composed it. I know it as well. It's a classic. And you can walk across the university without hearing someone rehearsing it in the music school or humming it on the way to class. She's my sister! Wow! Oh, right, and Mozart is my uncle. I can usually tell when someone is lying to me. I think our friend here speaks the truth. Nonsense. Look at his clothes. A farmer's idea of dressing well. Damn, why are you so mean? Rude. Excuse me? Yes? Tell us about your sister. Wilma didn't always live in Vienna. She grew up on a farm with Mama and Papa and me. But one night, all that changed. Tell us. Yeah! A few years ago. Well played, big sister. We have to hurry, Otto. Papa told us to be home before 10. I collect money. It's an old man here. The young one plays well. Wilma is self-taught, and she writes many of her own songs. What's that you say? She's elf-taught? Do you think I'm daft? I suppose elves made her violin. She taught herself to play, and Papa bought her violin and milk. And milk? It's not like I said in milk. Oh. Cool. Well, then, here then. Thank you. I'm glad you like what you heard. Here's some more people we could ask. Send your sister over here, boy. I have something I'd like to discuss with her. If you enjoyed the songs, could you spare a few comments? That isn't all I want to enjoy. She plays violin for money. That's all. Now pay up or shut up. Ooh. Watch your mouth, Twig, or I'll snap you in two. You just try it. I like oak tree. Sounds good. Sir, my songs are meant to soothe, not sour. I'm sure Otto and my papa and my 3 uncles would not take kindly to anyone who spoiled the mood. I don't know who the yellow voice is. She's right. There are fearful lot of Dorfels. Don't you want our money? Oh yeah, sure. Here. Money for the music. Thank you. Please give my regards to your wife. I could have beaten him. Someday I'll show you how strong I am. Sure thing, kid. That's the innkeeper. Why not? Yep. How did you like the music? That was a good show, yep. Your sister is quite talented. Thank you. Some of the music? I'll let her play here. Yep, I did. Isn't that enough? But you say you like the music. Yep, I did. And I was just talking to this wealthy looking gentleman over here. Have I introduced you? Yep. Stranger. I don't recognize him. It looks like he should have at least have some coin on him. Oh, cabin. Or caban. What is it? Caban. He prefers cabin. He has an offer for Wilma. And what do you want with my sister? Young man, I assure you my intentions are honorable. Oh, I am Arthur Caban. Here's my card. As you see, I am a professor of musical theory. From Vienna, yep. Add the yep at the end. He was owned by chance that Professor Cabin stopped by at the inn on his way to Salzburg. He was very impressed with Wilma's songs and told us he would try and arrange a scholarship for her at the institute where she taught. It was a dream come true for her, one our parents could not have paid for. She must have been thrilled at the opportunity. She wasn't, though. Our farm and the village were all she knew. Vienna sounded big and terrifying. What was it like growing up with a prodigy like Wilma? Ha ha ha! A prodigy? Wilma? She was years older than Mozart. Most girls her age are already married. Okay, then. What was it like growing up with your big sister? Well, of course, big sisters are given to younger brothers to tease. Of course. She could hear music even when none was played. I guess it came from inside her. She closed her eyes and listened, lost to the world. And naturally, you were respectful of that. Naturally. Well, no. It was the perfect time to steal her violin and hide it. Perfect. Several years ago, I'll show 'em I can play too. Alright. It's right there. I just need to wait for the right moment. Melody playing. Humming. Careful now. Need to get closer. I can hear you, Otto. Don't you try to steal my violin again. To be more careful. I might notice if I move when she's humming or playing. Chirp. Back here, Wilma should not be able to see me. Hee 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 hee. coming. Careful now. So wait one more time. Violin! Got it! Otto! Ha ha! Ha ha! 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 I'm telling you, it wasn't easy. It took skill and daring to steal that violin. Where did you hide it? Oh, someplace out of the way, but safe. I didn't want anything to happen to it. Again. Oh wait, did you take up the harmonica because of your sister? I guess I did in a way. But Papa gave it to me. I'm not very good at it. At least not as good as Wilma. There was always music in her. I sense another story. Ha ha! You ask a lot of questions. I'm a journalist. Well, at least I was. There isn't much more to tell. It was after Wilma got her violin. We don't have much, so naturally, I was jealous. May has come, and trees blossom, and mountain clouds float in the blue skies, and a spring song is sung. Well done. Many years ago. Both of you. Again. Ha ha. Wilma, what is it? Did we miss a note? No, you played it as written. We sang it as written. Here we go again. Then what is wrong? Can't you hear it, Papa? This passage here, and now clouds float. Clouds. The notes are so boring. But we always sing it like that. I want to sing it the same way. But it's boring. Now, hold on. Both of you. Papa, you need to play better notes. Can you hear how exciting it could be? Grrr. Show me. Me? You play, Papa. Not Wilma. Let your sister try, Otto. Fine. It's all right. Show us. Like this? That's very good. Well, it's the first time she's playing violin. That's what it sounds like? Okay, sure. The notes don't have to be so well matched. Each can have its own life. Aha! Go on, keep playing. Wait! Then we should change what we sing too. Oh? What do you have in mind? I could come up with something too. Let's see. Flowers. Flowers have sprung. Oh, sorry about that. The sound was on my phone again. And she's playing it all wrong. Otto, you will not sing that. And the clouds are gone. And we're singing with my papa. I sing papa. And the bugs have much fun. All right, you can sing that if you want to. Now, Wilma, play. There. Can you play it like this? No, you're right. The violin is yours, Wilma. Keep it. Play it. Make your music. Well, that was kind of sweet. I mean, I could see how he would feel left out, though. She trembled, looked down at the violin in her hands. Her eyes were shining. That was the beginning. I wish I'd heard her in concert. I wonder where I'll hear another concert. There will always be music, my friend. Even here. $22 km left. Gentlemen, you have done the impossible. You have taken my mind off of our... You have taken my mind from our destination. Sounds weird. I thank you. Not so fast. You are a journalist. You must have a story to tell. Alas, it is a short one. I wanted to write, but my family was against it. A baron's son must naturally be in the military, so I couldn't continue writing. I wish I had a story like one of yours. All four of us are certainly headed for a story of some kind. Although yours would be somewhat different, I think. How do you mean? We three are enlisted men. 5th Army here. The same. 5th Army, yes. Headed for the camp west of Drina River. But you're an officer. 6th Army, yes. Is it that obvious? Not only that, but you boarded the train at Wiener Neuss. Oh, God. The military academy is there. Oh, wow. I'm ill-prepared to be a soldier. Considering my former profession, I'm ill-prepared to be a soldier of any kind. Considering I'm a farmer, I could say the same. I've drilled, but I've never led anyone into battle. How do you inspire the courage necessary? What do you say? Wilma listened first. You can obviously do that. He's right. There would have been no stories. You drew them out of us. I think leadership must be like learning. You learn more by listening than talking. Otto, are you going to this war to support your family? It's why Wilma left home. Now it's my turn to help. Aw. But I have no talents to speak of. It doesn't take much talent to point a rifle and pull the trigger. More than you might think, young man. I'll tell you this. I'm no coward. I'll be at the front of the charge. I believe you. Yes, your sister had talent, but she did not just waltz on top of the stage. It took time and effort to become who she is now. But in the end, she fled home all the same. All opportunity squandered. I gave my word. I'll fight until my last breath if I must. Playing the hero. What's wrong with that? I can see you're working yourself up. And why not? I'm going to war. You must prepare for what's coming. How did your sister prepare for writing her song? She faced her fears head on. She never accepted any help. But you're not alone on the battlefield. Your comrades in arms must trust you. Just like your family trusted Wilma. And that song will remind you of home. Of family, friends, loved ones. I won't let them down. You will if you rush heedlessly into enemy fire. You cannot be thoughtless. To be thoughtless is to be blind. Blind? I don't understand. Yeah. Adrenaline will drive you, but never ever let it blind you. You've been in a situation before. Your story. The men at the inn where your sister played. Your family needed the money, and you swallowed your anger and took it. I should have never taken that money. Staying calm. You make it sound so easy. It's not. It's the most difficult thing there is. Wilma's choices seem to have a great influence on your life. Even watching from the sidelines, I was changed. Will you think about what I've said? I know you mean well, but I'm sure of myself. I'm done living in Wilma's shadow. I will fight for myself and my family. I wonder if I could have changed his mind had Wilma made different choices. Paul, why are you on this train? I'm not interested in hearing your platitudes. You help me, let me help you. You can't. Why? Tell me why you enlisted. I didn't, Lieutenant. I was drafted. Oh, whoa, you didn't hear much more. That's weird. Theodore, why did you enlist? Because war is madness. Ha ha ha. Oh, that makes so much sense. How do wars start? Greed for wealth or land? Fear of those who are not like us and therefore must mean us harm? Revenge for a zealot's bullet? And you think you can stop all that? Probably not. Not by myself anyway, but I thought I could at least try. I know it sounds foolish. Do you have political ambitions? Yes. Who makes the decision to make war? Politicians, not soldiers. If more politicians spent time facing an enemy bayonet to bayonet, maybe they would try harder to find a solution. A solution? Like you did with that photo when your professor was leaving. Instead of lamenting, you took change into your hands. Precisely. You sound very passionate about this, and naive, I suppose. Your sincerity is obvious. Your professor taught you well. I wouldn't call her disguising herself sincere. I understand why she did it, though, of course. Do you? How do you mean? There might be more truth in a disguise than you can see. I've given a lot of thought. I want to inspire the people, but I don't know if I can do it. You have the courage. I see it in you. You see more of me. You see more in me than I do. Naturally. Just like Bekniksek. I said it this time instead of saying Stema. How so? Wouldn't you call it brave that your professor took over Nenner's classes? Well, there was hesitation before taking over the class. As far as I know, she even refused the first time Professor Nenner asked her. But how am I brave? You have a passion people will respond to. And what if people listened? How do I know what's right? So how do I know that what I am proclaiming is what's right? You're a scientist, are you not? Whatever. You can't know you're right. But when there's new data, you adapt your theory. Emma did that in the duel with Zala, remember? Yes. And his career was destroyed. Why are you telling me this? What if she decided differently? She didn't. But you could. I wish I could be as sure as you are. You studied mathematics. You understand odds? Of course. I would bet on you. I'm sure your professor would too. You keep comparing me to Professor, but she is change incarnate. How can I hope to live up to that? No, I can't be like that. We're almost there. That I must change. My men must see me in uniform. We're coming to the station. Where's Paul? He just left after you did. I don't think he'll be joining us at the front. He won't if he gets shot deserting. He must still be on the train, though. I will go and look for him. So the closure episode is going on a little bit longer than I expected, honestly. Let's just check these compartments. Oh, that'd be weird if we just... Oh, we found him. That was fast. You're leaving us? Are you going to try and stop me? You don't think much of yourself, do you? Oops. My turn to get psychoanalyzed, Dr. Freud? It doesn't take Freud to know you. I'll die out there. Maybe. Maybe we all will. But if you run now and you're caught, no maybes. You will die. The police caught you before. This time I won't run. I will hide. What makes you think you know me, son of a baron? I don't. But think about it. Copy Muckert one last time, he didn't shy away from a challenge. But he didn't even dare paint his greatest critic. Himself. His biggest critic himself. The train is slowing. Will you sound the alarm? No, it's your decision. You are right. You will make a good leader. I'll do my best. Please leave me now. I have a decision to make. Oh. Gentlemen, we go to different battles, but I would be proud to have you in my command. I will do everything in my power not to fail my men. If I fail them, I would be failing you. My name is Albert Vogel. Everyone calls me Bert. Why? Wilma's brother. Otto Dwarf. Okay, I'm a student. Theodore. Right. Interesting. In 1914, shortly after the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, men were drafted. It was the beginning of the First World War. Ooh, that's a nasty one. Otto went to war to defend his family and his country. As he lay dying, this is gonna be so sad. Looking up into the darkened sky, Wilma's song was the last on his lips. Aww. Shortly after his arrival at the camp west of the Drina, Paul shot himself in the foot. Damn. He eventually returned to Vienna and Frieda. That's why he got to work. Theodore returned, but had to leave the country. Although in exile, he became a central figure in the social democratic movement in Europe. For a short amount of time, Wilma's music was a huge success. She was the darling of all Vienna. Only for a short amount of time? Her life in Vienna never matched her dreams. After too many disappointments, she returned home. Her broken heart never mended. One late autumn afternoon, a woman stepped into Leos Podani's inn. She sat down silently. When asked what she'd like to have, she smiled and answered, "A plate of your world-famous dumplings, Leos." The music that brightened the early years of the 20th century fell silent after the outbreak of the war. It's sad. Franz Markert must have done something to change his grandfather's mind. He began climbing again soon after his grandson's success. Franz became a central member of a new art movement in Vienna. His unique view of the world inspired many across all disciplines. Franz was drafted 1 year after the war broke out. In the brief quiet before dawn, he drew the players of his comrades. In 1918, Gustav Klimt died, marking the end of an era. Emma Reknizek moved to the United Kingdom, accepting an offer to become lecturer for mathematics at University in Yorkshire. Throughout the 20th century, many scientific discoveries were credited to Emma's proof of the Reknizek state. Emma kept writing to Nicole for the rest of her life. Oh, Nicole, the daughter, not the daughter, but the girl was. Oh, Nicole found she didn't hate quite as many things as she used to. During the war, the University of Vienna was transformed into a military hospital. But lessons continued to be learned wherever students and their teachers could meet. The First World War came to an end in 1918. The total number of military and civilian casualties amounted to more than 38 million lives. Oh no, that ended so sadly. Oh no. Okay. really sad. Anyway, but you know, it was realistic because then it couldn't have been like a happy ending for everybody. She was during the First World War. So it was family. Yeah, so I don't know. It's really interesting seeing the different lives of these people. And you know, they're probably not real people, but there were like real, actual, you know, people in history. So there are some, you know. So anyway, but that was interesting. It was a lot more chill than the past games that I played, and there's a lot of music and it was very pretty. And it was really enjoyable, and it's just so nice to meet different things. So the next game I play probably won't be sad, but nice. But I enjoyed this different game, and kind of relaxing, even though it was a little bit sad. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate it. So I hope to see you in the next one. Although first, we gotta see okay, all right. Decisions. 55% also took the money. 85 weren't able to escape the police either. Like, it's so weird when these things happen. Like, I don't even think there's another option for these things, except maybe for like the taking the money thing. You didn't have to if you didn't want to, but like a lot of these things, I felt like I was just kind of doing what, you know, whatever, because I didn't think there was much choice in it, honestly. What does these do? Anyway, but interesting, 26% didn't encourage any of the men either. I didn't realize I wasn't encouraging them. I was just kind of talking. I don't think I was discouraging them. Interesting. 57% of all soldiers mobilized in World War I casualties. So, was there a way that if we said something in a different way, we could have saved Wilma's brother, and that could have saved her career? If she wasn't so sad that she had to leave Vienna? I don't know. Very weird. I didn't think that there were so many different choices you could have made, honestly. They're all very subtle things that you do, you know? So that's kind of interesting. Okay, well, I guess that makes it even more, you know, complex, and it's cool. So, yeah. Alright, you're officially done with the Lion Song, and I hope I'll see you all in the next game that we play. Bye!